What's up, YouTube? Dragonfire 17 here with a sort of interesting deck profile. It's more of a fun deck than anything. But I mean, I feel like with the appropriate amount of time, it can be pretty useful. Pretty it's consistent. It's pretty strong. Like I said, with the right amount of time, it could be a pretty formidable deck. Um, it is kind of it's interesting. It's silly. It's a Red Dragon Archfiend deck. And people are like, you guys are like, what? Red Dragon Archfiend deck? Like Jack Atlas stuff? But no, it's more like it's got kind of the format of the deck, the Starter's Dragon Assault Mode deck, but with Red Dragon Archfiend, and it works pretty well as far as it goes. It's pretty nice, pretty effective. So I'm gonna get started on the deck just as soon as I switch this case. It's ripped, so I'm switching it out. But so this is the deck basically. It starts off with it has a triple. Kalenza Fire Dog. This is basically like the big meat of the deck. Basically, is what it does. It just shows cards and it makes the deck more offensive. Next is his target, Kalenza Magician. He destroys a monster by battle, or he destroys a monster. Oh yeah, by battle. Sends to the graveyard. Sends to the grave and gets one of these guys out. So he's the main. He's pretty much the basic combo of the deck. To summon, I can just spread them out. To summon Red Dragon Archfiend. Then I have these guys. These guys came on Cosmo Bruiser. It's 3 Inari Fire because there are 5 spellcasters in the deck, and you can special summon this card from your hand when you have a spellcaster on the field. So you can only control one of these, and if you control a spellcaster monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and during your next time I phase, after this card is destroyed by card effect and sent to the grave, push it to the graveyard. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's pretty good for synchroing if you just have him in your hand. It makes him less of a dead draw, because he can be. Next up, I have more tuners. I have triple Mist Valley Soldier, because I don't have anything else. And he is pretty bulky. His attack is 17. I just said bulky. Pokemon thing. I'm sorry, guys. It's pretty good beater. That's a better word. 1700 attack, and he has a pretty nice effect when he battles a monster. If it survives, he returns back to the hand. So it's pretty neat. He pretty much has no synergy with these guys, but more so with these last 5 cards, last 5 monsters. The double summoner monk. When I discard my spell, I get Mist Valley Soldier or Kalenza Magician or something. Most likely it's going to be Mist Valley Soldier to keep some balance of searching for monsters. Next I have the triple Goblinberg. I can summon any of my monsters, as you see the all before. I can summon any of these guys from the hand with Goblinberg summoning, making him pretty key in the deck as well. The last 3 monsters are interesting. These guys aren't really used to summon Red Dragon Archfiend, but I'll show you what they summon when I get to that point. The triple DC Diva. Alright, onto the spells and traps. I have one Starter Shimmer, 1 Pot of Avarice, 2 Rekindling, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 1 Book of Moon, double MST, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Monster Born, 1 Heavy Storm. If I were to work on this deck, actually, I would probably put in some Forbidden Lances or something. But it's working pretty nicely, so I mean, it's just a fun deck, whatever. The traps, I have 1 Deck Devastation Virus, one eradicate epidemic virus, one called the Haunted, double breakthrough skill, double dark bribe, double bottomless, and a Air Force. It's pretty simple, pretty basic deck. It doesn't really cost much to build at all. The extra deck is fairly cheap as well. Next, for the extra deck, we of course have triple red dragon archfiend, because it's pretty nice. That doesn't really, it kind of works. It works well with Book of Moon and other cards that put monsters down, like Maestro, which is also on the deck. But yeah, I will keep these guys at 3, even if it was competitive. This is the card that works with Deep Sea Diva. Red Nova Dragon. So basically, you have Red Dragon Archer in the field, and you summon your Diva to the field, and then you get your other Diva. And these 3 synchro into this guy. It's not too hard. It's pretty. It takes more than a turn unless you're rekindling, but it's pretty handy. Can be. And after that he'll be at the tuner uses summon Red Dragon Archfiend, and the 2 tuners use summon him. He'll be at 5,000 attack points. He can't be destroyed by opponent's cards, and he can negate an attack. Pretty strong card. Next up, we have one Stardust Dragon, one Sorrow Archfiend, which will become a Scrap Dragon if it was more competitive, and one Crimson Blader. For the 6s, we have one Iron Chain and one Gaia Knight. 4s, we have, for the Exceed, we have one rank 4 Kachikoki Dragon, one Maestro, one Shockmaster, one Shark Drake. If this was competitive play, more so, then I would probably just use 2 Maestro and 2 Shockmaster. One Heliopolis for Red Dragon Archfiends on the field. I can see make this guy, which I probably will take out if I was doing competitive play. And Gachi if I have 2 Divas on the field. And that's, or if I play Stardust, I can add 2 Divas to make Dagasco Phoenix. I can make Dagasco Phoenix and have that attack twice, and then yeah. So that's the deck basically. Let me know what you think. Comments below if you like the video, like, subscribe, you know, the whole shebang. Give a thumbs up if you like the video. Yeah. So I gotta go. See you guys later. Dragon House 17 signing out.